Hey guys. Okay, so I'm sitting in this incredibly awkward and unnatural position so that we can reveal a surprise to you guys. Are you ready?
You're acting like it's a big, huge surprise or something like that.
It is a big surprise.
Well, it is for us because we know who it is.
It's Kenzie!
Oh, wait. I gotta... Oh, there's the camera.
Right there. So for those of you that don't know, this is Kenzie, my bestie.
What up?
From way back. From what? How old were we met?
13 or 14, yeah.
So like 10 years ago?
Yep.
Maybe 12. Sounds good. So Kenzie is going to be. Elizabeth says, "Where's your mask?" Oh, are you have the captain chat open?
We just figured we're gonna give her COVID. No big
She's
deal.
fine. She's
fine.
6 feet away. Ish. So Kenzie's with us tonight because we have an issue with being able to pay attention to all the chats and the Facebook Live and questions get missed and all kinds of stuff. So Kenzie has offered to be our producer in a sense. And so she's going to join with us today. As you guys know, we've only got 5 teams. If you let us know, or if you're here, let us know, please. I keep wanting to answer my phone. It's buzzing next to me, but the whole point of having Kenzie's here that I don't have to look at my phone. So I'm just going to put that over there.
So far, absolutely terrified, and Kajesi have both let me know they're ready to go. So we're just waiting on Mixed Nuts and the other teams.
Okay. So while we wait, Chris and I have decided, because our audience is dwindling, summer's here, people have plans, and now that lockdowns are being lifted, is that the right word?
Restrictions
are being lifted.
Relaxed.
People are actually getting their lives back, and so there's not going to be a lot of people around to play with us. So rather than do our games every other week, we're going to jump to every 3 weeks. So we'll slow it down a little bit. That way we can get a little bit of our lives back as well. So hopefully there'll still be people that want to join us, even though we're not doing it as much. And
maybe it'll make more people want to join us.
Maybe. So, kind of feel like everybody's getting a little bit burned out. So I apologize to those that wish we did it more than once a week. But, yeah, we're going to try this out for a little bit and see how it works. Would you consider starting at 7? The issue, Miss Jessie, is that we have people that sometimes play from the East Coast, or our Canadian friends. They are, I think, only an hour ahead of us. But because we do have people that play, like in Georgia, we've got people that played in Georgia. We have a family that plays every single week from Alabama. Is that where you guys are from? I think they're from Alabama. They're from Alabama.
Who?
Jasic, Ashley, and
yeah,
Josh.
Okay, I'm not sure.
But anyway, since we have people that play on the East Coast, we start at 6 so that if we went later, they would have to go later, and they are already starting at, if somebody's on the East Coast, they're starting to play with us at 9, right?
Yep.
6 and 9. So 10 would probably be pushing it just a little bit. So we figured that 6 o'clock is the best time. And we've done polls, we've asked quite a few people, and 6 just seems to work the best for everybody. So, we wish it could be a little bit later sometimes, because, especially when our kids are being pills, and we don't really feel comfortable necessarily leaving them by themselves for 2 hours. But, the house is still standing, knock on wood. So, is everybody here?
We're still waiting on JSAC.
Okay. Oh, because they're still trying to get their system set up.
Yeah.
So tonight we've only got 4 rounds.
We're not going to be doing a music round today.
We're not going to be doing a music round for a couple reasons. But it's none of your business. So we're just not going to do music rounds tonight. We're just doing the 4 rounds. But we have 2 father-themed rounds. So we've got general knowledge. Then we've got dad movies about fathers, or where fathers are featured. And then we have famous TV dads, kind of like we did for Mother's Day. We did famous TV moms. We've got famous TV dads. And then we have beer labels, right?
That's right.
So you guys have to tell us the beer labels. And, typically we don't like to do 2 picture rounds for our floater rounds. But I did not feel like using the brain power to make up word puzzles this week. So we're just going with pictures. I was kind of bummed. Kind of bummed that we're not doing it every other week, because I wanted to do a like American themed night for 4th of July. I thought that would have been fun. But again, that would be Friday night before 4th of July, and people
Yeah.
will have plans that weekend. So I was gonna like dress all American, and
Could have done it today.
Could've.
American.
America.
that's what I was gonna save the beer label one for 4th of July. But oh well, are we all ready to go?
Yes, everybody's ready to go.
All right, then we will get started. So have you sent? Chris has sent the forms for round 1.
Yep.
And let's get started, I guess. All
Be
right.
quiet back there in the peanut gallery,
Who are you talking to?
Kenzie.
She's not saying anything.
You didn't hear her? She just said, I'm just playing around.
I don't even remember what I said.
Don't you yell at my friend Chris. Don't you talk to her like that. Only I can talk to her like that. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm changing my
all right,
timers.
Okay, all right.
I'm getting it down.
All right.
I have to remind myself I'm on camera.
So
Because
no,
I keep like,
Yeah, don't pick your nose.
no nose picking. We're going 45 seconds. No, that's 45 minutes. Let's not do 45 minutes. You guys don't want to sit here for. I don't think you need that long to answer a question. Hold on. I was going to say one thing. Oh, do you want to announce the team names and say who is here
sure.
for the night?
All right, so here are the 5 teams that are here today. They're all returning teams, sort of. I'll explain when we get to the last one. So the 4 easy to explain returning teams are Absolutely Terrified, JSAC, Kajessi, and Mixed Nuts. And then the 5th team is a merger of 2 frequent playing teams. They used to go by the names Never Gonna Quiz You Up and Oops. What was the other one? Or Quiz Me Baby One More Time. They have merged, and they are now Oops, They Quizzed Me Again. So those are the 5. That's the only time I'm doing that. Sorry, Mel.
See Kenzie making faces.
Yeah. So those are the 5 teams that are playing tonight. Maybe we should only do first and second place since we've got so few teams, or do we want to make?
What do you mean first and second?
Well, we
place?
normally do first, second, and third, but we also normally have 10 or more teams. Now we've got 5.
So only the first place gets the prize, but you mean like announcing.
Like the podium or the. I
How
guess
about
not.
tonight? Everybody's a winner, and we just announce.
This is the first team gets the prizes.
That's the way it is anyway. But
Okay. All right, I just wasted 60 seconds of our life, so let's keep going.
story of my life. Just kidding.
Jeez.
All right, transitioning general knowledge question 1. All right, what was the first toy advertised in a TV commercial? Was it Etch-a-Sketch, the Hula Hoop, Mr. Potato Head, or Barbie? I was told by somebody else last week that they tend to turn us down during discussion. So
the last time I played, we tried to do that, or we muted you guys, and it muted the whole video. Like, it paused the video.
Mm.
It was awful. I was screaming at the TV.
so we'll just try to keep it down.
I wonder, I bet you that when you speak, I bet you they can't hear you because of how far away you are from our microphone.
Or the fan, yeah.
So people are just seeing you go.
Yeah.
Hopefully your mouth doesn't move quite like that while you're speaking. But.
Why is that my name? Oh, are you talking on my thing? Oh, I'm like, how am I speaking? And I forgot Kenzie's on my YouTube account.
Kenzie is fraudulently pretending to be Star in the
Don't
chat.
you go liking any videos I don't like.
I'm gonna.
Don't subscribing to a bunch of
Going
trash.
John Mayer right now.
No, I hate John Mayer.
And
Okay.
Adam Levine.
All right, number 2. What is the ballet term for a 360-degree turn on one foot? I've never been to the ballet.
Neither have I, and I really don't have much interest in it.
Okay,
I'll go with you if you want.
I know
but
you will.
That's right.
You like to go see shows. We went and saw.
Well, yeah, because there's a storyline and dialogue,
There's a
and
storyline in ballet.
there's no dialogue.
There might be some dialogue in certain ballets. If you know of a ballet where they speak, prove Chris wrong.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Sorry. I'll go with you.
Do they talk in the Nutcracker?
No.
What?
I'll totally go with you. Because it's friggin' amazing.
The real question is, do they crack in the nut talker? Anywho,
These are the jokes, kid.
these are the jokes, kid.
All right, question.
Extra points to whoever knows what that's a line from.
Nope, no extra points. Number 3. What do the letters LCD stand for? Linear circuit diode, liquid crystal display, liquid cooled driver, laser carbon display. LCD.
I once had a really good batch of LCD.
You know what's stupid is when I was putting this together and I read the answer, I'm like, what does that have to do with hallucinating? Because I read it as LSD. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's a TV.
Well, to be frank, I don't think LSD. I don't think those initials have anything to do with hallucinating either.
Oh,
I think it's
don't?
just the name of the chemicals.
What does LSD stand for?
Let's look it up. That's what
I don't
Google's
even
going to
know.
tell us. Let's see.
Lucid.
Lysergic acid diethylamide.
Then it should be
Diethylamide.
LAD.
Well, yeah, I agree.
But, you know, if they're doing it on
But then it would be
LSD,
lad, and you don't want.
Lead. Let's go do
You-
some lead.
Yeah.
All right, question number 4. What country is this? Speaking of this country, I have to tell you about this YouTube channel I am addicted to. I'll tell you about it later.
She does nothing else in the day now.
Besides watch this.
That's why we
on
don't have a
YouTube.
music round.
Shut up, Chris.
Is this that one country that we were going to go to? Or am I totally off?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I gotta tell you about this YouTuber because holy cow, I'm gonna go live at her house. You wait and see.
Nice.
She's amazing.
I wish we still had a friend that lived in France.
That'd be fun. All right. Number 5. What does an arctophile collect? Teddy bears, pillows, ice cube trays, or scarves?
What do you mean by still have a friend in
Skulls.
France?
A girl that we went to school with lived in Paris for a while. Her name's Carrie.
Bonjour.
They moved to Texas recently.
Bonsoir.
It's warm in here.
Warm.
Warm.
Extra points, whoever can tell me what movie that's from.
Nope. Okay, nobody's gonna think this is funny
Then why tell it?
but us. But I'm gonna tell it anyway. So Chris and I, we've said many times one of our favorite movies is The Cable Guy, and
Yes.
we laid in bed the other night at least 10 minutes just quoting this movie back and forth. It was ridiculous. We could not stop laughing. Wake up the next morning, and in my time hop, it told me that day, 20 however many years ago, The Cable Guy came out. I'm sorry, that's amazing. I don't
If
know
you
why
haven't
that
seen The
is.
Cable Guy, you should watch
Watch
it. It's
it.
pretty good.
All right, number 6. Name the series.
Is it Sweet Home Alabama?
No, not everything she's in is called Sweet Home Alabama. I can see why
What?
you would think that.
I mean, there's Sweet Home Alabama 1, Sweet Home Alabama 2,
No, you're confused.
Sweet Home
There was-
Alabama 3.
No, there was
Alabama.
only ever one.
I'm just saying Alabama differently each time.
Oh.
Alabama.
Well, then it
Alabama,
would,
Alabama,
It wouldn't be parts 1, 2,
Labagama.
and 3 then.
Llama, llama, llama.
Alpha, Beta, Gamma,
It
Delta,
would just be
Epsilon,
a new movie.
Zeta, Eta, Beta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Xi, Omicron, Pi, Rho. Okay.
Do you have to like finish? Is that like
Once I start, it's
you got to go all the way through?
I have jokes. I'll leave them there.
Number 7. What is the only rock regularly eaten by humans? How many people does it show are watching the YouTube?
14.
yep.
I asked her because she's
I'm the
doing
producer.
this job. She's the producer.
Just kidding.
You focus on that.
When we get to build our dream house, I want like a studio with a soundproof part for the host and the guests, and then also the producer's room, and then Kenzie can have a bunk,
Heck yeah.
like a cot in the. That'll be her home where she
All
lives.
right. Number 8. Which of these is not a character from Quentin Tarantino's hit movie Reservoir Dogs? Mr. Pink, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Orange, or Mr. Green?
That word is pronounced in, by the way, not from. Just so you know. I'm just trying to do playful banter. Like,
We're supposed to be being quiet. So
is it Greg
answer the
Davis
question.
and Little Alex
Horn.
Horn? If you haven't watched Taskmaster, another
Do
3
it.
full seasons on YouTube. It's great.
Yep. What are they, like season 5, I think they're up to?
Something like that.
Oh my god, it's so amazing.
It's really good.
I've never seen that movie.
That movie? I've never seen that movie either. My dad watched it a million times.
It's a good one.
Little Alex Horn.
Little Alex Horn.
You need to build like a theater part in your studio so that you can have a studio audience too.
Oh.
Right?
Nice.
But that'll
Alright.
be separate from your theater room.
Number
That's right.
9, name the app. Excuse me, name this app.
Yes. I hadn't considered that, Kenzie. That's a brilliant idea. If I do get to design my own home and studio, I'm going to do that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I kind of like that I can't see eyes staring back at me.
That you can, oh, which eyes?
Just that one eye right there. That's the only eye I can see.
She hates it when I whistle.
I'm gonna plug up your whistler. Number 10. I'm getting violent. What is the most commonly used letter in the English alphabet? Miles is the only other person whose whistles hurt my ears. He was standing next to me in the kitchen yesterday and he started whistling and I was like, please stop. Please
She
stop.
likes to pretend she's got misophonia.
I do have misophonia. Whistle again, I'll punch you in the face and you'll see how real it is.
I don't think you will. I think you should prove it.
I'll bet.
She'll punch me somewhere worse, Kenzie. So,
Like the back of a Volkswagen.
like the back of a Volkswagen. Mallrats, another movie to watch.
Mallrats reference. Like the back of a Volkswagen?
Snoochie Boochies.
No.
Yes.
No.
Your studio will also have air conditioning.
Yes. That's right.
Question number 11. In the Middle Ages, people threw what at the bride and groom? Flower petals, eggs, grain, or tomatoes? Tomatoes.
Marriage.
Look at that.
Sweet marriage.
The hair of those men.
Love. Ooh, love.
Ooh, love.
Love.
Yes, they
Some interesting haircuts.
have different hairstyles than we do. Oh, so weird.
Old times were so weird.
Like the 1980s?
Like the
Right.
80s, also weird.
That's so long ago.
It's funny, the other day, or not the other day, when I was still doing physical therapy,
Yeah,
I
5
mentioned
seconds.
I mentioned to the physical therapist that it's dawned on me we're not that far from the
Don't.
90s music, our music being oldies.
Ancient,
Classics.
yeah.
Yeah, classics. Classic rock from the 90s.
All right, number 12. In which country did Cirque du Soleil originate? I can't say that. Cirque du Soleil. Circus of the Sun. Something like that, right?
That sounds right.
Sun Circus. I don't know. I don't speak that language, whatever that is.
Good job not giving that away.
A dweem within a dweem.
I've seen that movie like twice.
It's another good one. Extra points to whoever knows what it's from.
No. I should make a little sign that says, no extra points will be given.
Or
I need to come up with a better joke, huh?
have it scrolling down at the bottom.
Right,
A
right.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
No extra points.
Don't listen to anything Chris says.
Yeah.
He's full of crap.
All right, question 13. How many U.S. states border the Gulf of Mexico?
That's fake news. Our Earth is flat.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a picture of the Earth, the flat Earth, but it just kind of perspective is just bent.
Oh, it's like a
It's
fisheye
just a-
lens?
Exactly.
Alright,
Exactly. Wide
alright.
angle. You know, we were in one of those states, and we were going to the Gulf of Mexico, and I was so excited. I'm like, we're gonna swim in the Gulf. I just want to stand. It'll be exciting. And then we got to the beach, and like you had to park on the sand, and it was just a sea of umbrellas and people
Oh man.
all the way to the beach, which was like way far away. And I'm like, we are not gonna do it. And it was like 103 degrees. Like, so we went on a boat instead.
Nice.
So we were in the Gulf, just not in the Gulf.
And boys had a good time on the boat, didn't
Yeah, it was fun. We saw dolphins. It was like $7 a person for a dolphin boat tour. It was insane. All right, number 14. What atmospheric gas is the most common? Is that a good way to phrase that question? Common on the Earth. In the atmosphere.
you? Yeah. Well, and I would just get rid of atmospheric. What gas is the most common in Earth's atmosphere, or
There we
something
go.
like that?
I'm gonna get my nails done. Every time I think I want to get my nails done, they start breaking.
I need to stop chewing mine again for the umpteenth time.
I keep thinking I want to go get mine done. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go next week when it's cheaper and more likely to get an appointment because they've been open like mid May or something.
Have they?
Yeah.
To get nails done?
Yeah. Phase 2 they were in.
How can somebody can like touch your hands and do your nails and be like up in your face,
Now.
but they can't be standing behind you doing your hair?
Mhm.
That's stupid. All right, question number 15, last of the round. Who is this famous couple? Did something a little different on this picture, so you probably can't tell from the faces, but it's funny, and I was proud of myself. That was funny.
I feel like I know who that is, but I don't know.
If you don't know, just from like, if your eyes kind of just like gaze past to be like, oh, that's so and so and so and so.
Yeah.
But like when you look at them, you're like, I got
I'm
that.
pretty sure I know who it is,
She's got quite the facial hair.
She's a manly sort of woman.
We got mixed nuts answers.
but nice.
Sorry, mixed nuts, you misspelled that gas. You don't get the point.
No point for you.
It's not true. We give points
Where's
for
your
wrong,
sign?
for wrong spelling. All right, let's switch away.
Hold on, I'm still waiting on 14s.
I know. In case anybody cares, these lovely earrings I'm wearing tonight, I don't usually wear earrings, were made by my dear friend Sarah Turner. She hand makes these. She's got leather and faux leather, all different colors, textures, styles. She makes beautiful earrings. I don't wear earrings. Hers are the only ones that I wear. I don't wear them all the time, but I like to wear them. They're fun. And they're really light, too. They're really, really super light. I don't know what I'm telling you. You don't wear earrings, but they feel like they're not even there.
I need to wear mine that she gave me for my birthday.
Oh, so pretty. So anyway, if you're interested,
She's amazing.
she's
Waiting on
amazing.
JSAC.
I'll get you all hooked up with her. She's having a sale right now, a 4th of July sale. She's got beautiful red, white, and blue earrings. So she's doing it. If you buy 3, then you get a pair free, I think. Very reasonably priced. Anyway,
You guys submitting your answers, Ashley? Today! Junior?
you are so mean.
Extra points for whoever knows what that's from.
Oh.
There they go.
All right. We're going to start reading some answers here. All right. Question 1. What was the first toy advertised in a TV commercial? It is Mr. Potato Head. Look at that freaky deaky
Oh my lord.
toy. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head used to just be the plastic pieces, and you would just shove it in a piece of fruit. Number 2, the ballet term for a 360-degree turn on one foot is, of course, a pirouette.
I knew that one.
Number 3, the letters LCD stand for liquid crystal display. And when I thought it was LSD, I was like, liquid crystal, that makes sense. And then display, I'm like, like you're seeing crazy displays. I don't know. It wasn't making sense in my brain. Number 4, what country is this? France. Number 5, an arctophile. I want to see what people said.
Oh, Elizabeth says I'm currently fighting with my kids because they wouldn't listen to me on that answer. answer.
Nice.
talked me
An
out of it.
Arctophile collects teddy bears. I just wanted to see what you guys wrote for the answers to see if what you guessed, because it's just weird to me. Anyway, Arctophiles collect teddy bears. Number 6, this series is called Little Fires Everywhere. Number 7, the only rock regularly eaten by humans is salt. Chris is checking sodium chloride to see if that's an acceptable answer.
Yeah.
We will accept sodium chloride. Number 8, Mr. Green is the only character not in Reservoir Dogs. Number 9, of course, this is Google Drive. Number 10, most commonly used letter is E. What did you say? R?
Because when in Wheel of Fortune, they're like RSTLN,
RSTLN.
and I just didn't think OE.
He is one of them too. That's
Yeah,
right.
but it's the last one, and I just kind of went with the first.
Yep. In the Middle Ages, they threw eggs at the bride and groom, and I'm guessing that probably has something to do with like fertility things.
Probably.
Interesting.
I would not want eggs thrown at me at my wedding. Number 12, in which country did Cirque du Soleil originate? And that was in Canada.
What?
Canada. Number 13, how many U.S. states border the Gulf of Mexico? And it is 5. There's Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. And we were right down here in Galveston. That's where we were when we went to the Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful little island, by the way. What atmospheric gas is the most common? That's nitrogen. And who is this famous couple? It is, of course, Mila. What is wrong with me today? Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. And all I did was I swapped their eyeballs and their mouths. See?
Nice.
By the way, if you haven't seen
and I
it
messed up.
before,
I messed up something on his arm too. Anyway,
Google something like Trump with mouth for eyes.
Ooh.
It's really weird
no,
looking.
don't do that. That's scary.
No, you should.
No,
We should
I
bring it
gotta
up on
do
the
it.
screen.
Let's not say we did. That's what my mom used to always say to me. Let's not say we did.
Yeah, this picture.
Ew, no, this one's worse.
Oh, that one's worse. Yeah.
Gross.
Oh boy.
Hard pass. Is that one of those don't Google this things?
Must be.
All right.
I sent them the link to
form,
round
so
two,
I reached
yeah.
out the form to round 2. Going to transition to round 2. This is Name the Movie. Again, this is father-themed movies. So,
That's so creepy.
oh, Kenzie's looking it up.
Well, what's funny about it is if you look for the one where the mouths are closed, it just looks like him squinting.
Yeah, it does. It
But
just,
when you get the one with the mouth open, that's
it's a little scurry. All right, round 2. Name the movie. Father's movies. Here we go. Here is
Jack says
Number
Father Films
1.
would have been a better name.
Father Films.
Father Films. That's what Julia says. Jack says.
Father Films.
Whatever.
Sounds like a Christian.
Father Films.
Father Films. Like a Christian
Or Catholic.
studio.
Yeah. Faith Films. Faith in the Father Films.
Should we knock this down to 30 seconds?
If they're easy like
You guys
this one.
gives like thumbs up or yeses if we should knock it down to 30 seconds because we do have fewer teams this week and you guys all played together before, you know how each other works. So if you guys are good with 30 seconds, give us some feedback, please. All right, number 2. Our movies.
That reminds me of that meme you showed me. Jason Momoa.
And Rob Schneider.
Oh yeah, Jason. Yeah, so it's got Jason Momoa and Rob Schneider side by side, and it's Jason Momoa represents taquito or pizza rolls when you cook them in the oven, and Rob Schneider is
I got
pizza
that.
rolls
I got
when
that
you.
meme.
They're all saying yes. Do it.
30 seconds?
30
Yeah,
seconds
all
is
right.
fine.
Right. Let's do it then.
And Ashley says to hear the sound in my living room just now as everybody screamed the name at the same time.
All right. Number 3. Name the movie. This might be a little tougher for some
Yeah,
of you.
digging back into time with this one.
Some of you young folks
Ooh.
might not know this. For anybody that cares, there's the...
Yeah,
Oh, but it's going to be on backwards.
it's alright.
I can't say it. I can't even read it. It says pizza rolls in the oven. which is there, versus pizza rolls in the microwave.
Is that from 51st Dates?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pizza rolls. I haven't had those in a while.
No.
Let me take a Molokai.
I like Molokai. I like when they say, like when you got your Aquaman on Wish. It's like this nasty girl. It's kind of like crawling out of the water. Number 4.
We could probably just forego a break. Let us know in the chat if you guys care about the... We usually take a 5-minute break between rounds 2 and 3, but since we don't have a music round, and rounds 3 and 4 are only 10 questions each, might as well just keep going. Let us know if that's a problem for you guys.
And get out of here early. If anybody like really, really, really has to pee, let us know.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's time's up. See, the 30 seconds thing screws
It
me
goes
up because
fast.
I'm like, crap, it's over already. Sorry, guys. Number 5.
I almost sang the opening song. Sorry, too.
Let's not do that.
Whatever happened to predictability? No, that's not it.
No, different one. Different one. Close though.
Okay.
But
Saturday night's alright for a fight. That one?
nope. Again,
Okay.
close. But no.
Ground control to make. No. Okay.
Now let's go back and see if you can name me who sings all those songs.
I don't know the first one. Whatever happened to predictability?
Here's
Saturday
movie number
Night.
6.
Saturday Night is okay for fighting.
It's All Right for Fighting.
All right for fighting. That's what's his name? Elton John.
Yeah.
Ground control to Major. I don't know who that is.
What?
Sorry, I'm not. When do I listen to music? Music is not part of my repertoire. It's not my wheelhouse.
Did you give 2 points to everybody that signed up?
I didn't know that.
Yep, everybody gets 2 points.
Okay.
Forgot to
So,
do that.
in other words, it makes absolutely no difference to their scores
Pretty much, yeah.
since they all got
Number
it.
7. What movie is this? Number 7. This is a great movie. Fantastic.
Jack said ground control is David Bowie.
Yeah, that
Good
sounds
job,
like
Good
him.
job, Jack.
Good job.
He's like,
16.
uh-huh. I'm very impressed. Your parents did something right. Not that yours didn't, Chris. But
No, my parents just raised me to be a very successful software engineer is all. And, you know, I may not know much about music,
They
but
didn't know what software engineering was when they were raising you.
yeah, but they raised me to be successful in some sort of intelligent.
Number 8.
Looks like they're about to make out.
Give me a kiss. Mwah. Speaking of kisses, this is going to be dumb and not related to anything, but the girl that I've been watching and following and obsessing over this week, I was looking at her Instagram and she was in Egypt and she took a picture, like a selfie, of her with the Sphinx and she was making like a kissy face. You know how like at the Leaning Tower you're like, you hold it up, she did that, but she was like giving him a kiss. It was perfect. It was so cute. She's so adorable. Anyways, number 9.
Melody says, are you doing sequels?
Nope,
don't
no
need
No
sequels.
sequels.
No sequels. I've run into an issue a few times with that, though, because there are movies that I want to include that are sequels, but I'm like, no, we set a rule, no sequels. So,
Yep.
so if you see a movie on here that has a sequel, just some of these movies I haven't seen, and so I don't know if there are sequels. If the movie that I'm picking came from parts 1 or 4 or whatever, so just write the name, franchise or series. Number 10.
Say hello to your mother.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Oh, I want to see this one.
I don't think I saw this one, but I saw the second one. Say hello to your mother. You know what that's from? SNL.
Oh.
Saturday Night Live.
Is that what
Was it?
SNL stands for?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Andy Samberg did an
I
impression
love him.
of Mark Wahlberg, and all he said over and over was,
Say hello to your mother for me.
Say hello to your mother for me. Number 11.
I almost said this out loud.
It almost looks like we have a very small human being between us.
You do.
I pinch your heads.
Pinchy, pinchy.
Extra points for whoever knows what that's from.
All right, number 12.
Terry has arrived. Now we're
Yay!
Hey, Terry.
terrified.
Truly terrified.
Hi, Terry.
Welcome home, Officer Carter.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Thank you for your service. And thank you to the entire Carter family.
Yes.
Now it's feeling like 30 seconds is way too long.
Yeah. Let's just make it 5 seconds.
Ready, go! We're 13. I will really like any of you who know this
I
answer.
Love this movie.
This is an amazing movie, and everybody should watch it. So if you know this answer, no extra points, but you're pretty cool. Watch, everybody's gonna know it. Because everybody I know is cool, duh. Right? It's true. True, you're all pretty cool.
Aw, Carter fam says thanks.
Alright, number 14.
A handsome man.
He is a very handsome man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually talk about handsomeness of gentlemen in front of my husband, but I'm sorry, Tom Selleck.
Woo!
Woof, girl. And I know, like,
Fire.
when he was like Magnum, I was a child, but come on now. He's a good-looking
He's
guy.
good-looking.
You know who I
All of
saw a young picture of that I never paid any attention to this person, and then I saw a picture of him when he was like in his mid-20s,
Who's that?
and I just about had a heart attack. He's a beautiful man. Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Have you
gosh.
seen his son? I mean, okay.
And I always looked at his son and I was like, he doesn't really look like him all that much. But Clint Eastwood, when he was a younger guy, goodness sakes, Google
Holy
that.
cow. He's a
Yeah,
good-looking
he's a
guy.
good looking guy.
Yeah.
All right, name this last father movie.
I'm trying to remember. Who's the other ridiculously good-looking older actor?
Alec Baldwin.
He looks
Yeah,
better
he's-
older.
He's definitely good-looking, and
He's-
his
he's-
better personality now
Yeah.
helps him be more.
He's one of those
attractive.
guys that, like, the older he got, the better he looked.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think he was very attractive when he was younger.
No.
He makes a nice looking older gentleman.
Yeah.
How come guys look nicer when they're older? And ladies just look old and haggard and scary.
And so that we can more easily get a trophy wife after we break up with our first wife.
Makes
There you
sense.
go. There you go.
Makes sense. All right, waiting for answers to come in. So, what was the verdict? Did people say take a break, not take a break?
Oh, I haven't
Nobody
seen anything.
Does
questioned it.
anybody need a break? If one person says they need a break, we'll take a 5-minute break. Who's going to be that one person?
Hopefully nobody. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't listen to Chris if you need to pee. Some people have issues, Christopher,
Yeah.
and they need to take a break.
Sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go.
Gotta go right now.
What was that? What?
It's a commercial. I think it was
It wasn't the garbage bag,
no,
right?
it was a commercial about like
Incontinence.
incontinence. Yeah.
Why do I picture a baby in like a walker running?
Because you want to picture like a lady
Yeah.
frantically like, where's the bathroom?
Yeah.
Freaking out.
Melody says no break.
Everybody's fine with not breaking.
Okay.
Still waiting on 2 teams though.
Ooh, so far 2 people knew my movie.
We have
Oh yeah.
Terrified that we're there. Okay, we got them
Hang on,
all.
wait, go to that answer. I want to see.
If anybody wants a break, I will find you. Felix says.
So help me God. Did you send the sheet 3?
I did.
Okay, so round 3 should be. Oh wait, we're doing answers.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Sorry guys. Okay, I'm like, it feels weird. Something's off. Okay, first movie obviously is Finding Nemo. Number 2 is Big Daddy. Number 3 was Mr. Mom. I don't know if I've ever actually seen that movie. Number 4, this one drives me crazy. The Pursuit of Happiness with a Y. Can
That
you
drives me
please
nuts.
tell me why there's a Y? I've never seen the movie. I've never read the book.
I never
Why
figured
is
it
it a
out.
Y?
I never
Isn't
figured it
that
out.
Chris's boy man crush.
Yeah, that is.
Can
my
I just
man
say,
crush.
we've had Will Smith referenced or used just about every week since we've been
Which
doing
is funny
this.
because I'm not the one putting them together.
It's true. He's just everywhere. We can't escape him. Anyway, if anybody knows why it's spelled with a Y, please let me know because this drives me bananas. Number 5 is The Lion King. Number 6 is Taken. Number 7 is The Birdcage. That is probably my favorite Hank Azaria role, behind the Pharaoh.
Yeah. What?
The Pharaoh from Night Museum.
What about the Maharaja in?
That's not him. That's Jim Broadbent. Good lord.
No.
Number 8 is The Godfather.
What's the movie with Janine Garofalo and the others? They're the superheroes, but they're like.
Oh, Mystery Man.
And he throws forks.
He doesn't
From
throw,
behind
He
a-
doesn't throw the fork. That's what's his face? Number 9, Father of the Bride. We are getting so off topic. Father of the Bride. If Jenna was watching, she could tell us because she loves that movie. Number 10 is Daddy's Home. Number 11, Field of Dreams.
That's the one I almost yelled.
Number 12 is Mrs. Doubtfire. I had to go with that picture because I didn't want to show a picture of Mrs. Doubtfire. I've been like, duh. So I went with that costume instead. Number 13 is Dutch.
Did everybody
Two
get it?
people
people
got
got
it. Little Giants. I love Little Giants. I was just telling my kids about that movie the other day. I love Little Giants.
Is he in that one?
Little Giants, yeah, he plays the Rick Moranis' older brother, the bad football coach.
Let's see.
That's Dutch. Number 14 is 3 Men and a Baby. And number 15 is Meet the Parents. All right, so we're going to jump right into famous TV dads
Oh,
for round 3.
Julia says, what does our answer equal for 12?
1 second. Absolutely terrified. Question 12.
Robin Williams, Black Wig.
It's because their team had said Mrs. Doubtfire incorrectly for the previous one. on this.
with Robin Williams.
Oh,
So you got the other Robin Williams one wrong, but you got number 12
Yeah.
right.
Birdcage. It's a great movie. You have to watch it. It holds up. I watched it a couple months ago. Holds up. All right, round 3, famous TV dads. Hopefully everybody's ready to go.
No, Mel, we're not taking points off for spelling.
This is, I'll say this really quick, this is a 2-point round. You name the father, you name the show. 1 point for each.
And the character that is the father, not the actor's
that's
name.
gonna come in handy, and I'm hopefully because there's fewer teams this time, I won't get my head bit off for not explaining, but I'm gonna explain it now. The character's name, not the actor.
the actual TV dad.
The TV dad, the character's name and the name of the TV show. All right, number 1. I almost said his name. Name the show. Name the dad,
Or the other order.
or the other order.
Either way.
However, whatever order you like. Yeah, I got my head bit off last week. last
Time
time.
before, yeah.
Trying to be very clear from now on. All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
This is frozen right here.
What?
Does that matter?
Oops. Oh, shoot.
Yes, first and last name if they have a first and last name. I won't. If it's a character with a clear first and last name and you only give me one or the other, I'm not going to give a point for that.
Hit refresh. Okay, number 3.
It used to be one of my favorite shows. I don't think we're really watching it much anymore.
Yeah, we are. I thought this last season was actually
Yeah?
kind of really good.
Do you know when it's
think
going to
it-
start up again?
Well, they had that final episode that they didn't get to air.
Oh, that's right. They haven't even aired that yet.
So I think they got finally. I just read they finally got back to working on it, and I think they're hoping for the end of August to air it. And then the next season is supposed to start in October. That ain't gonna happen.
So far behind.
It's a lot, COVID.
One more COVID tragedy. All right, number 4. Say something else I forgot.
Clearly wasn't important.
Clearly not. Most of what I have to say is not all that important.
You better be nice to yourself. I'm sitting
Sure.
Be nice.
When you say something negative about yourself, Kenzie makes you say 3 nice things.
Yep.
So you have to be careful what you say around
I'm gonna
her.
make you do 4.
All about positivity all the time.
I was pair programming with a teammate yesterday, and I made some dumb mistake, and I'm like, "Oh, you dumb S," but I didn't say S to myself. And he goes, when I make a mistake, I prefer not to call myself a dumb S. I like to remind myself that this is a learning process. And I'm like, "Oh, I know. I was just
You're like, shut up.
yeah.
All right, number.
Shut up, you dumbass.
He's saying S.
Excuse my
Right,
harsh
No, it
letters.
sounded like the other.
Excuse my harsh.
Oh, dumbass.
All right, number 5.
Oh my gosh, I love this show.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Again, we've got Ed O'Neill again
When did-
in Dutch.
oh, right.
He's classic.
Yeah. I can't believe my parents let me watch this show
I know.
every Sunday night.
Always.
Sitting there watching the
It was
show,
a family affair.
laughing my face off. I didn't understand anything they were saying, but man, it was funny.
Oh, I sure did. You learn young as a parrot when you're a parrot.
Yeah. All right, number 6. Name the dad, name the show. Have you
That
seen
word
his
is
son?
pronounced and, not name. Just kidding. I don't know. I'd have no idea.
His son looks just like him.
Ah.
Rude.
I've seen one episode of the show.
Never seen it. Not even a second.
No, not
My
interested.
mom kept looking at me to see if I was gonna laugh, and all the parts she was laughing, I'm like, I can't. I can't watch
It's like,
this
it's
with
coming.
you.
It's coming. I can't wait for a reaction.
Yes, I hate that.
All right, number 7.
When Miles wants me to watch a show with him that he's already watched before or a movie,
He does that.
I out of my corner of my eye, I see him looking at me to see what sort of my reaction. I'm
Sawyer
gonna
does that too. I do that like if I'm watching Outlander or something. I know something's coming, but I kind of sit back. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, go see if she's gonna cry. She's gonna cry because I still cry. I cry all the time. That's what we should do. We should watch Outlander tonight.
Well, I don't even know what I'm even on.
Kenzie's so far behind, it drives me crazy.
This show is a family fave of the Terrys. Of the Terrified team.
Outlander? Just kidding. I know what I'm talking about this. Number 8. There is a couple ways we will accept this name because he's got a nickname in the show, that everybody knows him by, and then his
Yes.
actual name.
I'll take
if
either
you-
one.
If you only know his nickname, you can put his nickname.
I had to think about that for a second.
Oh, my hair stopped being so frizzy.
It's the humidity.
I hate it.
It was like
frizzy all the
84
time.
when I got here.
Ugh, gross. All right, number 9. The dad and the show. Excuse me, name the dad and the show. Is that okay with you, Christopher?
I'll let it slide this time.
Gee, thanks. Oh, I'm covering Kenzie.
Blocking my face.
Say Heidi ho, neighbor.
I got oops, I did it again. Stuck in my head.
Nice.
Don't go away.
Blame Mel's team. Well, technically it's Joey's team since he's the
Captain.
captain this week.
And final one, number 10. Who is this gentleman?
I best remember that actor from Heroes
Yep.
Yep.
And Rocky.
and Rocky.
And Gilmore Girls.
Wouldn't know.
Didn't watch that show, but I knew that he was on it for a time.
I'm like, what is that? Captain's chair. Stop it.
All right. Waiting for those answers. Just to let you guys know, we have been the past few trivia nights playing Jackbox afterward. We're not doing that tonight, so no Jackbox tonight. But since we are doing a 3-week break between our games, maybe we'll have like 1 or 2 nights where we just pop in and just play for funsies. If anybody wants to join us, nobody really joins us anymore. We've got like a few people that do every week, but 2 of like the 3 that normally join us aren't here tonight. So we're just gonna not worry about tonight. Plus we have a guest. right there. So we're gonna do something else tonight.
COVID safe, like social distance.
Yeah, she's gonna sit at the dining room table.
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna sit on the kitchen counter, and Chris goes on the couch.
Yeah. You're gonna sit on the counter.
I'm gonna sit in the counter with my binoculars, watching the show.
3 teams.
Man, you could see my tan lines.
4 teams. One more.
I'll just wear my sunglasses.
Come on, Carters.
They're thinking.
Just because you got your elderly dad with you now doesn't mean you got to take your time.
Nice.
When
Just
are they
kidding,
gonna,
Terry.
When are they gonna open the bars so we can play trivia again?
I don't
There
know.
are some open.
Okay, they're here. Or we
I
got
feel
one.
like our trivia, when we do trivia night, that they get pretty packed in there. I can't see them.
No, not like
Yeah.
that.
And there's only a couple teams. It's not like, well, not a couple teams, but not very many teams. Okay. All right. Round number 3, TV Dads. Name TV Dad in the show. This is Mike Brady from the Brady Bunch. It was very hard finding a picture of Mike Brady. I don't know why it was difficult to find one that worked. Usually he was like making a stern face or something. Number 2, this is Peter Griffin from Family Guy. This is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Coral! This is, of course, is Danny Tanner from Full House. And then we've got Al Bundy, Married with Children. We did Peg Bundy on the Mother's Day night. This is Tony Soprano from The Sopranos.
Do you recognize that name?
Johnny Boy Soprano. I don't know who that is because I don't watch the show.
I'm going to assume that's wrong and just go give 2 points for, or 1 point for.
If there is a
The show.
dispute, if anybody knows what his nickname in the show is, I don't know why they would call him Johnny Boy if his name's Tony, but again, I don't watch the show. So, name the dad. This is where we're going to run into an issue because his name in the show is Andy Taylor, not Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith is the actor, but it's called The Andy Griffith Show, which is so dumb to me, but it's kind of like...
Yeah, what's that about?
Well, if the Cosby Show was Bill Cosby when he played Cliff Huxtable,
Huxtable,
but it was
yeah.
still called Bill Cosby.
Not Johnny Boy, nice try. Elizabeth says.
Oh, John, yep, she says no. So yeah, it was Andy Taylor. If you said Andy Griffith, you got 1 point for the show. This is Philip Banks, also known as Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You could have said either of those answers. Number 9, this is Frank Costanza from Seinfeld, the creator of Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us. And this is, I've never seen this show, but this is Jack Pearson from This Is Us. And doesn't he, like, die from a crock pot or something? I don't know. Spoiler alert, I've never seen the show.
Julia says Carter's say wrong show, so I'm asking her which one.
Okay. So Chris has sent out the next form. Round 4, beer labels. So this is going to be easy, at least I think. Hope some of them will be easy, some will be tough. We're going to just show you a picture of a beer label. The words and any super identifying features are taken out. So hopefully everyone is ready to go. There's only going to be 10. We have 30 seconds for each answer. So here is number 1.
Elizabeth says Johnny Boy was his dad
Oh, okay.
on The Sopranos.
All right. Crack my fingers.
Kind of glad we didn't take a break and that we're not doing a 5th round because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we haven't eaten yet. DoorDash coming up. All right, number 2. Which beer label is this?
All I see is Oregon.
I know, me too.
The Ducks.
Elizabeth says she has to pee.
Oh, and this is Elizabeth's round, too. It's only 10 questions, Elizabeth. Hang in there, girl.
I almost said suck it up, but that could be weird.
Suck
Suck it up.
it back up. All right, number 3. I'm gonna look up DoorDash and see what we're gonna order. is it?
Turn upside down. Turn upside down.
Why do they have to? If anybody was paying attention to that meme I posted, the served upside down thing. Look, even in the DoorDash picture, the stupid ice cream is upside down.
Yeah, that's dumb.
What the heck? What the heck? Dairy
Whenever
Queen?
they do that, I'm like, just give it to me.
Or at the movie theater when like, would you like to up it for a combo? Or when they say, would you like your receipt? If we don't give you your receipt, then you don't have to pay for it. It's like, I don't care. Just shut up. I'm not gonna go, oh, you didn't ask me.
And they're at the theater. Their combo thing is a total scam. You
It is.
don't save like
It's
anything.
not any savings
Yeah.
at
It's
all
not.
because I never get larges of anything. What, like,
Yeah.
just to save money? No.
Yeah.
I don't save any money.
All right, number 4.
That's a good one.
Okay. I'm on a.
Wait, well, we don't know. So, no, your video is not screwing up. That was just my malfunction.
Don't think anybody suspected otherwise. Yeah, don't worry about it, Jesse. I got all excited when Star put this round together.
Chris is like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that first one,
Show me.
boom, got
Show
it.
me.
Didn't get a single other one.
No, he
Not
didn't
a
know
single
any of
one.
them.
You don't know this one?
He didn't know. He knew the first
I
one.
didn't know any of them except
He's
for
like,
the first one.
easy. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Number 5. Oh, he was so sure about this one too. This is gonna trick people.
This will trick some people, probably.
Yeah. What I want is like a big bowl of like pasta and scallops.
Ooh, let's go to Mama, whatever it's called.
Mama's
Tortillas?
Yeah.
They opened up, by the way, like open.
Yeah, let's do it. I won't eat anything though.
Oh, it's so far away.
I'll try it.
It's so far.
Although it'll probably be closed by then. Everything's closing early.
Yeah,
which
I know.
I
Don't do
get.
door. I'll just go pick dinner up.
Number 6.
Everybody better get this one. Or you're un-American.
Oh, you got this one too.
Did I?
You did get this one.
Just because I just described what I was seeing?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Would you say, like, this one looks like...
No, I knew what it was, but
Yeah.
only because I'm. Because it is what the name of it is. What you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
Oh, right.
7. I like this one just because I like to say it. I don't drink beer. I do not drink beer. No, thank you, ma'am.
There's some that I'll drink, but
I've recently gotten into ciders.
I had a good one today at lunch.
You know what I noticed though, and Chris pointed this out to me, like, I like tap ciders. I don't like just like a can of cider.
It's way better out of tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said that's how I prefer like pop. Like if I ever get a pop, I only get it if it's like a soda fountain. I don't want to drink a can or a bottle. Number 8.
I don't mind if it's a can and you pour it into an ice cold glass. Cider
It
is good
doesn't
that way
taste
too.
the same.
Look.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Mm.
Is that the one? Are you trying her that?
Yes, and okay, so Elizabeth is contesting that what's his name? I can't remember. Jerry Stiller, who played Frank Costanza on Seinfeld, was also the father in King of Queens, and I brought that up with Chris. I said it's going to be tough because he played the father in a different show. But that picture and that sweater, that is Frank from Seinfeld. So unfortunately, we're going to go with...
You didn't give his last name anyway, so you would have only gotten 1 point as it is.
Yeah. All right, number 9. Yeah, that's like a Frank Costanza look, that red cardigan
And that action he was doing or whatever.
But I
Wasn't he
mean,
pointing?
to be fair, he's kind of like that in every role he plays.
Yeah, that's
but-
true.
Elizabeth says
Fight
he
me.
wore sweaters on both, same character on both shows. Fight me.
If you lose by 1 point, we'll talk.
Sarah sent me a picture. She's so proud of herself. She used her Instant Pot for the first time today.
Nice.
She said, "No one died." I'm like, "Good job."
Oh, and Terry says, he played basically the same character.
Yeah, he
in
was
both
always the
shows.
same. Number 10. This is the last question of the night.
And then smash those submit buttons.
Smash that like button. Yeah. ding that bell, because I always say that. God, I hate YouTubers.
I'm a YouTuber.
For anybody that cares, I'm starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
With one of my good friends. Not for me, though. For him, I won't be on it. You're welcome.
His helper.
I am his videographer, producer, everything.
Moderator.
I'll be doing that, yeah.
I don't think you're the videographer because you're not filming.
No,
it.
I'm going to go over there and film some.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, to start with, I will be using his footage that he's filmed over the past couple of years. But eventually, I'm going to have to go shoot some stuff for him.
Gotcha.
Which means I have to go out in the woods with the scary animals.
He'll protect you.
He will. I always feel safe with him.
He knows what he's doing.
He does.
Waiting on 3 more teams. JSAC, oops, they quizzed me again, and absolutely terrified.
I'm like sweating. Gross. Sorry, guys. Sweating on my face off. Not that anybody cares.
Absolutely terrified is in. Just there's oops, you quizzed me again. Just waiting on JSAC.
See that glare on my forehead? Gross.
I don't have any. Hopefully, we won't get a tie. I mean, I have tiebreaker questions written down, but do you still have the tiebreaker form?
I don't know that I ever created a tiebreaker form.
So waiting for one.
Yep. Come on, JSAC.
I like the emojis in place of answers.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's Jesse's team.
Nice.
Jesse's team. All right, we got all the answers.
Okay. All right. Beer label answers. Why can't I get the transition button? You need touch screens. Okay. Round 4, number 1. This what? Kenzie's laughing.
I was
What?
watching myself.
Oh. This is a Heineken. This is the one that Chris got. Well, 2. This one is Foster's.
Australia. I can't do
Oh,
it.
that's
Australian for beer. Remember? Never mind. It's a London joke. They wouldn't get it. Remember Cock Foster's?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cock Fosters. Or the way they say it on the
Cock
train.
Fosters.
Cock Fosters.
It's called the Underground or the Tube, but not the train. Noob. Number 3. Everybody's like, would you just freaking click the questions, please? Modelo.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, of course, is Kenzie. What is it?
Choco.
Shut up.
So,
Number 5.
what do you want to do about those?
We will accept that.
Both of them or just this one?
That one.
All right.
So it is Keystone Light. It's tricky because Chris and I did a deep dive into this. Coors and Keystone are owned by the same company, and Coors is a mountain. But if you look at the labels together, they are very different. It may not look it. I mean, it looks like a Coors Mountain. I understand that, but yeah, it's different. We went back and forth on this for a little bit, but it's different. So Keystone was the answer. Keystone Light. This, of course, is Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's why Chris said it's. You're just say what you see. This is Stella Artois. Stella Artois. And Stella means star, for those of you that didn't know it.
I used to like that beer.
Stella. And Stella was the name I wanted to name one of our daughters if we ever had a daughter, but we had 4 boys. So I get to pick the name of my first granddaughter. And it's going to be Stella after their grandma.
Nice.
You just wait. Guinness, number 8. Number 9 is Rolling Rock. And 10 is Fat Tire.
Yep.
And I've got the scores ready.
And we got the scores, so we don't need to do, and there's no ties, thank goodness. So we don't need to do any puzzlers, which is good because I didn't put it together. So
So we're about to get...
we're about to
Eating
say
stuff.
the winners.
All right. We do have a tie, but they're not in first place.
Yep.
So. In 5th place is Team Kajesi with 42 points. Good job, guys. Tied for 3rd place are 2 teams, 51 points each. Absolutely Terrified and JSAC. Good job, guys. In 2nd place,
Don't sing it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
oops, they quizzed me again. And that means that in 1st place with 54 points.
With 52 points, they got 52
Yeah, they got 52 points. So you're only 2 behind 1st place. 1st place is Mixed Nuts with 54 points.
Back
Good job.
on top, Mixed Nuts.
We're going to have to dethrone them next time.
Huh?
Felix says around 5.
No round 5. Wait, go back to that chat. Miss Julia. Coors
Is she
cans are
old
silver,
enough?
Keystones are blue. Young lady.
Well, we didn't have a picture of the can on there.
Young
And how do you know?
lady.
Yeah. Are you 21?
No.
No, but she's in college.
She's, I don't think she's 19 yet.
Ooh. Just kidding.
Okay.
Isn't she in a sorority too?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why she knows about the beer labels.
Okay, well that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Like I said, we'll be back in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Maybe we'll throw some Americana for the month of July in there, just for funsies.
And we'll
People
return. Huh?
Oh, people in the chat said, yeah, you can do it after. The Americana.
Kenzie, did you enjoy your time
I sure did.
with us today?
I gotta remind myself not to make faces.
And next time we'll be back with a full set of rounds. We'll have a round 5 music.
Yep. Should we, for everybody that's here, should we give a little clue as, because we have the music round like ready to go. I just need to make the slideshows. Should we give them a little clue as to the theme?
Yeah, I don't remember what the theme is though. I don't know.
It's one-hit wonders.
Ah.
So if you're watching now, you're hearing in 3 weeks, it will be one-hit wonders. So you can study up, do some preparing. I think that's it. I always feel weird trying to like say bye.
Bye.
Earrings. If you want earrings, let me know. I'll hook you up with my girl.
Bye.
My girl. All right, guys. We're just going to exit or stop streaming.
That.
Okay.